and I find it really, really difficult to get up here and follow, like, you, especially.
Derek. Ow!
What's really weird to me, Jeff, is that both of my sons are older than I was when I met you. I'm not kidding.
Well, how old are you?
We know what causes that.
But anyway, so I came to Washington State. I'm an Army brat, and I came in like the first wave of military kids to actually like not be put on base. We got put in the outlying areas. So I came to Lakeview, Washington, and I went to Timberline High School, and I don't know exactly what it was. I think it was actually John O'Pulse that got me into your class. He's the one who talked me into it. He lives in my neighborhood, and he was smooth, man. And I hang out with him. And so I did the dining room, which was a ton of fun, and I didn't know exactly how much I liked being out in front of people. I didn't know exactly how much that would get me off, and I had to do it some more. So when I tried out for Guys and Dolls, it was just for fun. I didn't want to, like, you know, get made in Detroit for crying out loud. What were you thinking? But there I was, and I'm at rehearsal, and you come in, he comes in, guys, and it's like this tornado hit. And he's giving directions with Brenda, and he's designing sets, and he's pulling me off to the side and giving me wardrobe pointers, and I'm just in awe, you know? This is awesome. I hate this. I'm going to put this away, okay? You can hear me, right? Yeah. Projection. And so I kind of, something weird about being an Army brat and not really fitting in anywhere. I needed approval in some weird kind of juvenile way, and Brenda gave me that, and you gave me that. And Guys and Dolls was an amazing experience for me. You put me in that theater a couple blocks away in front of the largest audience I have or ever will stand in front of, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life, and I'll never forget it. But the story I wanted to tell was the Washington State Thespian Conference in 1990 in Woodinville, Washington, where apparently you've had some experiences. My friend Trevor Carlson and I had been working on our own little version of a couple of scenes from Waiting for Godot, and we had been literally busting our asses as hard as 16-year-olds with very little motivation could bust your ass. And we go to perform our scene, and Jeff's one of the judges. Now, I was fine up to that moment. I was fine that we missed the bus and had to drive Trevor's mom's car at 90 miles an hour from Olympia to Woodinville to make it on time. I was fine with the fact that there was absolutely nobody in the little room audience that I knew. I was perfectly fine that the scene that went on before mine I thought was totally much better than ours. Fine with all of that. You know, I was just going to have some fun. And I see Jeff as the judge, and I choke. And it took me probably, you know, not too long. You guys taught me well. It took me a couple weeks to get into it, and I got into it, and I did it. And the whole idea of the State Thespian Conference is to get nominations for monthly. And so me and Trevor, at the time, neither one of us were taking any classes. We just wanted to do this scene. And so we were really, really nervous. And I remember you tortured me. You tortured me. You were the judge, and afterwards we were talking. You know, how do we do? How do we do? How do we do? What, did we get nominated? Did we get nominated? And he tortured us. 15 minutes of vagueness, and you know, and picking apart little things that we did. Finally, we're like, okay, seriously, did we get nominated? And he's quiet for a minute. And he goes, you know, remember it's really hot in month. He brings some shorts.
Oh.
And I have a pair you could borrow.
So since high school, I've kind of, every time I see your name in the paper, which is a lot. Your name in the paper, this Facebook is crazy. Friends on Facebook for 2 months now. And I always think about that. And I always think about the the confidence that you guys gave me, both you and Brenda, to just go out and put myself out on a limb without fear. You gave me fearlessness. And just so you know, that transfers really well in selling cars. And I've been and I've been top salesman for the past 18 months, youngest guy to go that long. And I attribute a lot of that to you, and I think that's